So I'm at the Garland Ranch Regional Park in Monterey County. This is in the Carmel Valley. I had an opportunity to come here. I'm working here this week, so I had a little bit of time to do a hike in between work. So I'm here doing the Pinyon Ridge Trail, and we'll see how it goes. I've never done this trail before. I found it on All Trails. Back there is the visitor center. The parking is a little ways away, so you got a little bit of a walk around to get to the visitor center. And so far, the trail is starting pretty flat. I'll show you the trail so far. And but it's gonna go up because this is a peak trail, so we're going to be at the top of a peak somewhere, Pinyon Peak. So here's our first fork in the road here. That way is Sycamore Trail. This way is Lupine Loop, so we're going to continue going straight on Lupine Loop. Still here on Lupine Loop. I've had a couple of other hikers pass me, or you know, on their way back to the visitor center. So it looks like it's a nice, well-traveled trail. Okay, we're coming up on our second little fork. It's actually a three-pronged fork here. So going that way is continuing on Lupine Loop. If we go this way, that is going to the Sycamore Trail. It looks like going that way is also the Mesa Trail, and going straight ahead is the Waterfall Trail. So we're following the Waterfall Trail straight ahead. Okay, I was wondering when it was going to start climbing. Here it is. This one is definitely starting to go up. Beautiful through here. Oh, nice set of stairs. So I think I'm going to call this the trail of stairs. Lots of stairs going up. Good butt workout here. You don't need the stair stepper. Just come out to the park and take a hike. Yep. Just a short flight though. Here's the first glimpse of a view of the Carmel Valley, or a little bit, tiny bit of it. Some vineyards over there. But it just shows how far we've climbed. Mostly on stairs, mind you. But we're gonna continue going. Just so you're aware, that is poison oak. So there's definitely poison oak on this trail, so be aware. And it's kind of mixed in with a lot of different vines. If you see, that is poison oak. 3 leaves leave a bee. Okay, we're at another fork in the road. That way continues the waterfall trail. Up that way is the Vaccaro trail. So we're gonna continue going on the waterfall trail, but I think this is an opportunity to sit down and have some water. It's been about almost a mile and a half. Not quite, maybe a mile and a quarter. So gonna sit down, have some water, and keep going. Just having some water, continuing on the waterfall trail. And I have to say, the central part of California, inland part of California, is in a heat wave right now. About 100 degrees. And so I was really looking forward to coming over to Monterey County because it's cooler, and it definitely is. But here in the Carmel Valley, it's a little warm. A little warmer than I thought it was going to be. But there is a nice cool breeze, which is super nice, especially when you're going uphill. All right, we are at another section where we could either go down that way, it looks like over that way, or straight ahead. The sign says Mesa Trail. Mesa Pond is 125 yards up, and to Garza's Canyon Trail, and then down here Waterfall Trail. I don't know why they call it a waterfall trail. There was no water, but maybe certain times of the year. So anyway, we're going to continue going that way because I know that our trail that we're doing connects to Garza's Canyon Trail. So we're going to keep going up that way and keep climbing, because I believe where we're going is the top of that peak right there, right up there. So we've got a lot of climbing to do. I was going to say, if you had a dog, they would probably enjoy swimming in that, but the water looks kind of brown, like tea. Strange. All right, let's keep going. So when I get in areas like this, I turn on the camera just so I have someone to talk to. I'm making noise because there's high brush and there are areas where you're going around a corner and you can't see what's around the corner. So those are areas where I like to talk, because if there's a bear, and you wouldn't think that there's bears in the Carmel Valley area in Carmel or Monterey County, but there is. There's also mountain lions. So they really don't want to have anything to do with you. So if you're talking, you warn them that you're here. And more than likely, they will scooch. Another crossroad here. I'm going to look on all trails and see where I need to go. Down that way is Snively's Ridge. Or no, Garza's Canyon, I'm sorry. And then up that way is Snively's Ridge. Let's see where I need to go. Looks like I'm going up to Snively's Ridge. Well, it's been a kind of a continuous climb, but as you can see, it's not like super steep, at least not yet. We will see if it gets steeper right now or later on. But it's been very manageable climb. All right, I wondered when the steep trail was going to start. Here it is. Whew, came down from there. I'm not sure how long this steepness continues, but it's gotten tough. But that's good. I like tough. All right. Okay, I've come up on a little plateau. I still got a lot of climbing up that way. Long ways to go, but there's a little bench here. So I'm going to take this opportunity to get some water. And I think at this point, we may have reached 1,000 feet of climbing. Let's see. Yep, we have 1,024 feet of climbing so far. So 2.64 miles. So I did about 3.9 miles so far up, and about a little over 1,800 feet of climbing. The official end of the trail is up there. You could see there's a fire lookout right there. So that's the official end of this trail. But I'm up here at this peak, and just take a look at this view. So I'm going to head back down, get some water. I think I'm good with 1,800 feet of climbing. I really don't feel like I need to do any more. I could go up there, but I need to be able to walk tomorrow. So it's going to be a steep way down. The trail on the way up was good up until you hit about the 800 foot of elevation gain point. After that, it got super steep and not very well maintained. So I climbed up a lot of water drainage stuff, just because it was easier than the steep sandy climb. So anyway, there's a different trail going the way down. It's kind of a circle, and hopefully that's better. So I'm on my way back down. My hike was a little longer than it should have been, because leaving the peak, I started down the road, and just happily moving along, and I missed a turnoff. And I went maybe a quarter of a mile farther and realized this does not look familiar, and had to climb back up and get to the point at which I missed. So now I am there. It's the Sky Trail, and truthfully, it's steep, but it's a whole lot better than the trail that comes up. All right, that was steep. Can you see it? Whoa. Anyway, so I'm going to put the phone away. I'm on my phone, and just a note about GoPro Hero 8. Great camera. I love it, but the battery life sucks. I have extra batteries that I forgot to bring, but the Hero 8, great camera, terrible battery life. So you have to bring, if you have that, you probably already know, you have to bring extra batteries. Anyway, I'm going to put this down so I can concentrate on the hill down, and I'll see you at the bottom. All right, back in the car. 8.65 miles today. I think all trails had this at a little over 9 miles, but I followed the map and I took a few shortcuts. And there's a few trails that you can take that make it a little bit shorter, so I cut off maybe half a mile, which is fine because 8.65 miles was good for me, with 2,000 feet, almost 2,000 feet of climbing. And actually, yeah, because when I took the wrong way and had to go back, I had to go back all uphill. So it was probably 2,000 feet of climbing and 2,000 feet descent. So I got a good hamstring workout and a good quad workout today. Couple notes about this trail. So if you follow the All Trails map, it takes you in a loop, and it takes you down, starts you off on the Lupine Trail, I think it's called, and then to the Waterfall Trail. That's a beautiful trail. If you just want to take the Lupine Trail to Waterfall Trail and go up the Waterfall Trail, it's really pretty. It's all uphill, a lot of stairs, but it's a really pretty trail, and I would recommend taking it. Past that, up to the peak, it's not a good trail. It's not well taken care of. It's super steep. There's a lot of the water did a lot of damage on the trail, and they have not maintained it over the years, you can tell. And it's super steep. I would definitely not recommend coming down that way. So if you want to go up to the peak and see the fire, not the station, but the tower, I would go up the Sky Trail. Follow that, because that trail is much more well maintained.